What up, Blockchain Nation? What up, YouTube? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. So, the question that I often get asked is, are blockchain certifications necessary? Well, the answer is yes and no. What do I mean? So, I get this question all the time. One of the very first videos I did was video on blockchain certification. So people ask, let's scroll through a few of these questions. Somebody asked, this is a great video, but just one question. Is the certification easy to get a blockchain job? Somebody's also made a comment. Can you give insights on Blockchain Training Alliance? Somebody gave a comment. Good info. Can you please tell me whether certification or the certified solidity developer from Blockchain Council helps you to get a job in that field? So pretty much the question is, if I do a blockchain certification, can I get a job? Somebody also mentioned a comment. I see a comment here. It says the CBP is outdated and has not been updated in several years. The Blockchain Council certifications are poorly written and have no credibility to most of the companies I work or speak to. So everybody has their reservations and their opinions about this. Let me start by saying I have no affiliation whatsoever to any council or to any company that pretty much, well, to anyone. It's like I have no skin in the game. I'm not paid to say what I'm saying. So when I started researching blockchain technology, one of the things I wanted to do was I was looking for a way to secure a job as a blockchain developer. So I figured one quick way to do that was to do a blockchain certification. Now let me say this, I learned a lot through the certifications, but I cannot tell you that a certification alone is going to get you a job. That would not be true. For example, I went to college. Here is my college certificate. Now when I went to college, this certification alone, I didn't just take the certificate and walk into somewhere and say, hey, I graduated, get me a job. Doesn't work that way, you know? Also, I went to a boot camp. I didn't take my boot camp certificate and say, hey, I got a certificate, I'm gonna get a job. Doesn't work that way. So yeah, this is the CBP, the Certified Bitcoin Professional with the Cryptocurrency Certificate Consortium, for example. Yes, I'm a certified Bitcoin professional. I am also a certified I have an AWS certificate. I'm a cloud practitioner as of the time I'm recording this. Maybe by the time you're watching this, I'll probably have more AWS certifications. But my point is, just having a certificate alone is not going to get you a job. I mean, I know people who have the AWS certification, for example. AWS is a great tool, but people have the certification and they have no idea how to use AWS. So my point is, yes, certificates to me, I mean, I learned a lot doing certifications in any field, but you have to have more than a certification to get a job. Somebody made a comment recently on one of my videos and made exactly this point that, hey, he has like 4 certifications with some a particular blockchain certification. I forget which one. And that it doesn't mean that you're going to get a job. I agree. And it's not just specific to blockchain technology, it's specific to any industry as well. Whether it's cloud computing, whether it's data science, whether it's AI, there's certificates in so many different fields. But you need to have hands-on experience, my personal opinion, to also be job ready. Whether it's doing projects, whether it's putting portfolios together. So I'm not trying to rock anyone's boat, but one of the very first videos I did, and I'll put a link below, was how to become my top 10 Bitcoin certifications, which was 2 years ago. And I think at the time, as of the time I'm recording this, it has about 4,000 views. And every day I get messages from different people around the world asking me about this concept. So if you want to do a certification, great. I have learned a lot from certifications, but to add on top of that, my opinion is that you get hands-on experience. Now, there are great courses out there. There's my very good friend Julien's EatTheBlocks project course, which by myself I'm in the process of taking. I mean, I've done a lot of different projects and I've looked at different aspects, but I don't think you can ever learn a lot. I learn a lot from everyone. I learn a lot from different people. I learn a lot from different. Ivan on Tech has a course as well. I've done Ivan's course, or I've finished one of Ivan's module. He has a lot of courses. I finished one of his courses, but I'm consistently learning. But more than doing all the courses and getting into tutorial hell is really building out projects, is designing some kind of cryptocurrency, is designing some kind of cryptocurrency project, is designing some kind of building an exchange, is putting hands-on, is gaining hands-on experience to all the stuff that you learn from tutorials. So My opinion is, one, don't get stuck in tutorial hell. And I'm not just, when I talk to people on YouTube, I'm also talking to myself as well, because I've done that so many times. Well, I was learning a concept, I do one tutorial, I try and pull out a project, I'm getting stuck, I think, okay, maybe I need to do another tutorial, or maybe I need to do another tutorial. No, but I've learned over time that it's just by doing it. I learned a lot about cloud computing, for example, just by building projects that were hosted in AWS. I've learned a lot about a certain tech stack just by building projects with that tech stack. And so what I'm just trying to say is, yes, I agree with people out there, or some people have made some comments about certifications generally and not everything. I agree 110%. But on top of that is consistently improving yourself, is consistently learning, is building out projects, is doing courses, but not getting stuck in tutorial hell. I watched a video recently of a guy, I've forgotten the YouTuber's name, I'll put a link below, where he talked about how people get so much stuck in tutorial hell, but you just need 1 or 2 tutorials. Maybe, yeah, 1 or 2. Just go out and build something. Get stuck. I remember I was trying to learn about, some time ago, I was trying to learn WordPress and build something in WordPress and PHP. Never used WordPress before, but I just threw my head out there and I just started working out with it, got stuck, got confused, but eventually I figured it out. So I think that's what my conclusion is that, so here's what I would say. If you are doing certifications, I wouldn't knock certifications. I'll say go ahead and do certifications. I also say, but do the right ones. Do the ones that add value. More than, I don't think your goal should be, let me do a certification, because that was me, and I'm speaking about myself, was let me do a certification so that I can get a job. Because the blockchain space is a very, very new space. It's a very novel space. So you don't really know which ones might be credible going forward, and that's just the truth. But I would say do it to learn stuff. Every single certification I've taken, I've learned a lot doing it in the process, and I don't regret taking any certification. But my mindset is not just doing certifications to get a job, but my mindset is doing certifications for my own personal development, is what I had to come to. Maybe that wasn't my mindset going in, but now moving forward, my mindset is anything I'm doing is just for my own personal development, just to add value to myself, because there's a lot of value that has been added to me personally in some of the courses that I've done. The second thing I'll say is tutorials are great, but don't get stuck in tutorial hell. Do a 1 or 2, and then just start building projects. So projects is what I'm big on. Projects what have helped me to learn a lot about any industry, about anything, whether it's about learning React, whether it's about learning how to build smart contracts, whether it's learning how to use AWS, or about learning about blockchain technology, is trying to do one project. Until next time, my wish for you is that you learn more about blockchain technology, because blockchain is changing and will change the world, especially this distributed ledger technology space. And it is my personal opinion that those who get involved early will greatly impact the future. And if that is you, then let's go change the world.